Saturday, September 30th at 8:20 in the morning. We are in line for the Coho ferry to cross from Victoria to Port Angeles, from where we will drive to Seattle, at which point we will go see the Gorillaz. We're going to go see the Gorillaz today. It's myself and Kathleen and Ben. Ben is here also.
Hey, guest star.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of people who we know who will also be there, but we're the only people in this car. Therefore, it's the best car.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It feels like with people taking like the plane and stuff like that, we're plebbing it a little bit, doing like the long drive, but I've never done this one.
I wanted to do the seaplane, but there was no good web deal, so it was going to be like $300 round trip a person, and it's like, I've already bought concert tickets. No.
Yeah.
That's not feasible.
But Jordan was telling me that like this is the road trip you take to get the Viking cups.
Yeah. We stop at the Poolsbo Bakery.
Yeah.
This is exciting for us. I've talked about this a little bit before, but we live on an island. It's a very, very big island, but it's an island. And so to get to places with concerts, we have to take a boat. And there's a couple different ways to get from here to Seattle. The Clipper is generally how we get down to PAX. That's a passenger ferry, which you probably would have seen in the PAX vlog. But to get a car down, there's three options. There's the Anacortes ferry, which goes from Sydney, British Columbia, which is like a 20-25 minute drive from here to Anacortes, Washington State, which is fine. They only run once a day, and Anacortes is still some distance away. There's the Coho, which we're taking today, which goes from Victoria downtown. We're right in the heart of downtown Victoria. It goes to Port Angeles, Washington State, and then you drive from there to Seattle. Or you can take BC ferries. This is the most typical way to do it. To Vancouver, it leaves from place called Schwartz Bay, which is near Sydney. So it's like 25 minutes to drive from here to Schwartz Bay, and then you take the ferry over, and then you drive down that way. The advantages to taking the Coho over BC ferries. BC ferries used to be part of the provincial highway system. So it was actually it was administered by the government. And then some years ago, the provincial government thought it would be a great idea to privatize BC ferries and turn it into a corporation. That was a stupid idea because they have no competition, and so all they've done is raise rates and like make ridiculous and unnecessary and unwanted improvements to the boats to try and make it into more of a tourist thing, whereas people literally just want a commuter ferry. So advantage to the Coho, as we're doing, is you don't give money to BC ferries, but also while all three of those car routes are on paper the same length of time, going BC ferries means that to enter the U.S., we have to cross the border at the Peace Arch border crossing, which is a very, very busy border crossing and can often add more than an hour to your trip. And it's not worth the risk to take the Peace Arch crossing if you can avoid it, if it's all the same on paper otherwise. So we're taking the Coho. It's not the world's most attractive boat, but like I said, I don't care. I just want to get to where I'm going. So then we drive from Port Angeles into Seattle, and we should get there by the afternoon. This has been how you get off the island. We are on the boat.
Phew, I was worried.
To be fair, there's not that many cars getting on behind us. But
That's why I was like, I need to get here as soon as possible.
It all worked out. Now for mediocre ferry food.
And a bathroom.
Oh yeah, and a bathroom. We all had coffee. All right, Ben, it's time for the decision everybody must make. It's 10:30 in the morning.
Right.
Do we get beer?
We're all pre-game at this point, right? We're going to a concert, we're going to be drinking, and I'd rather spend it all here than like the $17 concert beers that we're probably going to pay for.
You think you can coast from this beer all the way to the concert?
I mean, if you drink enough, yeah.
All right, fair enough.
I went with the suspect boat clam chowder. The thing about clam chowder is no matter like how good it tastes, it always looks like shit when you're like scooping it into your bowl. So hopefully I'm not regretting this, although it tastes delicious and that's all that matters.
I opted for the potentially safer option of a breakfast sandwich, a deeply medium breakfast sandwich. I've had these before, and some yogurt, and a mimosa, because I'm on vacation, and you can get mimosas on this boat. Why?
I'm driving.
Which means, because each passenger is only allowed to have 2 drinks, then we can split drinks. And me and Graham can have 3 mimosas before we even get off the ferry.
A good idea.
Kathleen is actually quite patient. I don't know how patient she is for 2 belligerently drunk men at 11 a.m.
I tell you exactly how patient I am. If you guys are belligerently drunk, that's fine. That means that on the way down, because I'm not drunk, we get to listen to all the podcasts and albums I want to listen to. How do you feel about esoteric rock from the early 70s?
That's my jam. Although,
Damn, my evil plan.
They really packed them in back there. They got as many vehicles on this boat as they possibly could. Did you guys see how many cars they packed in behind us?
there's so many.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't leave anybody behind.
Or at least if they did, it wasn't for lack of trying.
Yeah, no, there was no one left in the parking lot afterwards.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, they rammed it full of cars.
Huh.
We're in line right now at the Bainbridge Island Ferry Terminal because the most efficient route with the Coho involves a second, smaller, way less annoying ferry. This crossing is like 20 minutes, 25 maybe. It's not long. It just goes across Puget Sound from Bainbridge Island, where we are now, to right to downtown Seattle. And it's just the best way to get, well, the quickest way, anyway, assuming that schedules are good for you, to get from Port Angeles to downtown Seattle. So it's 3 o'clock now. We should be downtown by 3:40. Part of the reason I like this system is because you can have breakfast on the Coho, lunch on the Bainbridge ferry, and so the times when you can't really be doing anything else, you can use for your food times. And then when you make landfall in beautiful downtown Seattle, you're good to go. Works out well. Also, Seattle looks gorgeous from this angle.
Looks like a little apocalyptic though, with how the clouds are.
It's some pretty grim looking clouds. It's not, you're not wrong.
I should be up front. You've been here earlier.
I gotta do the wide.
We made an error. We made a tactical error. That's where you get off the boat if you're a foot passenger, and we didn't notice that everyone had smushed in around us. So we got stuck there. Oh, there's Kathleen. How we doing back there?
Wow, this is crazy.
This just keeps going up.
Damn. Damn.
This is radical.
Cool.
This is really neat.
Yeah. All right. There we go. Ta-da. Oops, sorry. Look at this great closet. This great closet in our bedroom. Ben, check it out. Keep going. No, check it out. Poke your head in there.
I'm really... No! I kind of want to... Hold on. We have phones for a reason.
To call 911, right?
No, to use as a flashlight.
Here you go.
Oh, there's more back here.
No!
This is holy shit! It's a whole crawl space.
Like
This would have been where Lily slept.
Yeah, there we
Take a
go.
picture of this and be like, "Well, we booked a 3-bedroom place."
You're
like,
missing out, Lily.
Yeah.
Well, good. Now we have to sleep tonight knowing that's beside our thing. And why is this one behind? Why is this to stop? This isn't going to stop anything from opening that door.
Do we want to explore this?
I mean, yes, obviously.
We've been here for like 10 minutes.
I hope a corpse comes out. Does it smell like death? Or just like dry rot?
It smells like creepy old house, but there's actually hangers in here. Oh, this one's boarded up.
That means there's secrets back there.
But there's like a little... Hold on. Oh, there's a radiator in here.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not okay. Why is that there?
I love this place. I think this is great. And we're 100% totally not going to get ghosted tonight.
Well, I mean, the ghost access is in our room, Ben, so you can avenge us.
That's true.
I'm pretty sure that wall also leads into the room Ben's in as well. Hey, we're here. What's this place called? Lagunitas? Is that how you pronounce
I
it?
think so, yeah.
We're at Lagunitas, which is
It's a California beer company.
it's like a
that
brewery.
started a brewery up in Seattle.
Yeah, so it's like a bar and brewery kind of.
Yeah, they only have one beer here so far that they actually make here. Everything else is from California.
Yeah.
They do sell these beers in Canada, but not very
But
many.
it's good, and sometimes people come here to play Canadian Highlander.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah,
With live music.
it's all right. I dig this
Pretty
place.
neat. Yeah, I like it. I like that the
A
breweries
lot of their
here-
beer is really hoppy.
Yeah, well, yeah. I like that the breweries here are a lot bigger than the ones in Canada. At least in Vancouver and Victoria that I've been to.
Yo, Jordan, is it pronounced Lagunitas?
Lagunitas.
Lagunitas. So we were at Lagunitas, and a bunch of folks left for the concert because they have different transport arrangements, and we were like, it's doors open way not now. So we're gonna go to a different other brewery. Is that here? Oh, we're going to.
We're going to Peddler Brewing, which is across the street and about 100 feet to the left. There's a lot of breweries in Seattle.
Look at that fine transition you just did. We could even get hot dogs, burgers, fries, and more.
They're vegan dogs and they're delicious. They're really good vegan dogs.
Honestly, some food before we go might not be a bad
Probably.
idea.
Let's get some vegan dogs.
They do quesadillas. Anybody want to get in on some quesadillas?
I took Spanish for 9 years. I'm angry at you. I'm so angry at you. It's not even a real damn thing.
They also have crinkle cut freeze.
Graham.
What?
They've got Tim's chips.
Good. Fuck Tim.
Cream cheese and grilled onions on a hot dog.
I like grilled onions.
Chicago dogs are way better.
Well, they don't have that option here.
No, because you can't get a Chicago dog outside of Chicago except for, funny enough, Tawasin.
I'm getting a Seattle dog because I'm in Seattle. You can fight me.
But
It's not worth it to me. You can live with your own bad decisions.
Well, you know
But
what? I can
guys,
always sweater-
What?
Guys,
What?
Whopper. I am very much trying to convince you to let me have a dog.
May seems like he'd be like the dog kind of dude.
Kathleen,
Yes.
this is an Earl Grey kombucha sour.
My face went through a lot of, I had a lot of emotions flash through. I was like, Earl Grey, excitement, kombucha, confusion, sour.
Intrigue.
Yeah.
I like dark water.
Oh, it's not very good though. Tastes like lemonade inexplicably.
I like it. What'd you get, Ben?
I got the tangerine Hefeweizen.
Let me know what you think of the Earl Grey kombucha sour.
I'm sorry, what?
Ben's beer is so fucking good.
This super tastes like Earl Grey though. I get that, like big flavor.
Oh, Ben's Hef is really good though.
Earl Grey.
Yeah. Hot.
Tea, Earl Grey, chilled.
I got a Seattle dog and Jordan gave me shit, but it's great.
Cream cheese, it doesn't matter, it's cream cheese. I hate cream cheese.
I love cream cheese.
I didn't get a hot dog. I just got more beer.
So like Ballard, first floor is fine. Third floor is the cafe. International just to see the stages.
He's like,
Oh, the black one with the girl.
To the kind of breaking conversations in my head, I'm busting in the gas and commentary for me. Do it, so this nigga, driving this. Boy, right.
All right, the opening act is completed. We're here now for the Gorillaz. I'm super excited about it.
It's a gun, how do you say? But that's no way to live. You're running wrong when you begin to sing a song. Stop dancing to the music of Gorillaz and a happy mood to keep the result. So amplify the sirens into fiery laments and through the echo chambers. And they're turning us into monsters. They're turning us into fire. Idaho. There's a beauty on the road, and every day I look out on the bus. The silver linings in the dark. Put me in a cab to suburbia. I just took a line, but I wasn't with you. Thank you.
My throat's messed up, but that concert was awesome. And now we're at Dick's to get dicks to put dicks in our mouth.
Ballard's nice.
It's the morning. My my throat hurts a little bit. but I used earplugs, so my ears don't hurt. It was a very, very, very good concert, and we're all very tired and full of brunch because we had nice brunch. We're on the Bainbridge Island Ferry, just about to dock, and then we've got about an hour and 40-minute drive from here to Port Angeles for the Coho home. Coho ho home. Coho ho home. Any trip back through Washington State to Port Angeles has to make a brief stop in Poulsbo, this utterly bizarre little quaint, weird, wonderful town founded by Norwegian immigrants that has an amazing bakery. And you want to go to the amazing bakery and get the amazing baked goods because they're amazing and tasty. We're back on the Coho now, and this time we're all getting coffee because it's the end of a long day, but a good day and a good trip. Mm-hmm. How are you?
Good. Not too much driving. Don't like driving much.
No. Good. How's been?
I appreciate that. Yeah, like you guys are getting coffee on the way back, but like on the way there, it was like way early morning, and we're like, yeah, time to get, what was it? Not margaritas, mimosas. Yeah, we're just like, yeah, get drunk. And then on the way back, we're like all grizzled veterans of like this whole trip. 1,000-yard stare.
I've been to the concerts,
This
man.
slightly over 24-hour trip has changed us.
It'll never be the same.
I think we're very lucky. We live in a very, very beautiful part of the world. And that we get to see this when we're just sort of incidentally traveling to something like a concert, I think is really nice. This was a whirlwind trip, but it was a ton of fun. So I know it's a little sunny behind me, but this is kind of interesting because what you can see right now, we're in the Strait of Juan de Fuca, which is the body of water that separates Vancouver Island from Washington State. And you can see out there, just sort of barely, I know the sun is there, you can see the shore on Washington State, and then over there you can see the shore on Vancouver Island, and then beyond that it's just open ocean. It's the Pacific out there.